This is a News Center 4 profile, a look at the people covering your daily news. This profile will focus on meteorologist Bob Ryan. For over 13 years, Bob's been analyzing, researching, and reporting the weather. In addition to holding the American Meteorological Society's seal of approval, Bob is one of only 2 TV weather forecasters elected to the group's governing board. On News Center 4, Bob combines his knowledge with the latest technology to give you the most complete weather reports on television.
Every spot, 75 miles. That's what it looks like on the precipitoscope when it's raining throughout the entire area.
A Washington skyline changes according to the forecast.
And by mid-morning to noontime, we'll see sunshine. Temperatures 49 to a rather comfortable 54 degrees.
Unique color satellite photos track national weather fronts.
Up over New England, the same story. Look at the extent of the clouds all the way down the coast. Some thunderstorms and, of all things, a tornado watch out through the coast of the Carolinas. Really warm, humid air feeding in through Florida, and it's raining out through the Ohio Valley, too.
Bob's reports are as visual as they are accurate. He enjoys communicating with people.
There. Done. Now you have a nice clean driveway and 1 used golden snow shovel.
He visits schools regularly to talk about weather science. He encourages kids to send in weather drawings.
Send us your picture to me here at 4001 Nebraska Avenue Northwest.
He recently held the first annual Weather Watchers Picnic. These viewers aid Bob daily with visual reports from all over our area. And for the second year, his Weather Almanac is available to the public for free. Bob also covers science features like the flight of the space shuttle.
There it goes. What a sight.
Bob Ryan is involved with people and science. He brings you weather reports with a friendly atmosphere. I'm Marty Levine. Together, we can't wait to show you tonight.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dave TV for the 13th of May. Let's check one more of these out. This is cool. Let's watch this one.
And now we'd like to share with you a big announcement about our news family here at ABC7. We are so excited. Our ability to give you the best, most accurate, and up-to-date weathercast in Washington has just gotten even better. Chief Meteorologist Doug Hill takes us for a little ride in the ABC7 Storm Chaser.
Hello there, Bob Ryan.
Hello, Douglas.
Welcome to ABC7.
Good to be here. Is this your rain or my rain?
No, you can take credit
It's
for it.
our rain.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go over and say hi to some folks who've been waiting to say hello
Okay,
and welcome you to the family.
Hello there. Hello there.
You know, Mr. Harris
All right, man.
and Mr. Brandt. I know you have a bad.
There's a friend there.
I know you. The proper etiquette is to do a little genuflection here, but we're good. We're among old friends here. We're among old friends. Well, I'll tell you what. We're thrilled and excited to have you here. And just take a second, Bob. Tell us, what are you going to be doing so folks don't know exactly what you'll be doing on ABC7?
We're going to be working together whenever there's big weather. You're going to have to put up with 2 of us, not just one of us. But I'll be doing primarily the 11 o'clock news, and then all of the new exciting initiatives that are taking place that you've been involved with already. The digital side, all new ways of communicating weather for helping everybody in the area make the best decision. That's what it's all about.
It's really exciting.
It really is.
I know it's a lot to learn in a first day in a brand new building, but it's good to see a lot of familiar faces and friends
They
you've known.
spell the name right. That's the first step out of the box.
That's all you need to know. Well, you're going to be around tonight and learning the weather center and all that works. What do you say about the internet and the whole digital tier? Because that really is one of your real passions in life. And you were one of the first TV meteorologists in the country to really get that started years ago.
We started WeatherNet 4 in 1996. And now, as everybody knows, portable devices, the digital enterprise, the digital universe is an important part of the way we share information, share our knowledge, and people make decisions using that every day. So that's really exciting to be able to be here and with the local owners that are supporting this whole new enterprise.
Okay, and one more we're going to look at. Really quick. Well, we'll skip that. Well, let's see. Okay, we got a stupid commercial here. Let's go. End the commercial, end the commercial, end the commercial. There we go. There we go. Here we go.
Here we are.
Look at Bob Ryan, 1977 at WCVB in Boston.
Forecasting New England's changing weather. We told you about how we make the forecast yesterday, and now it's a matter of taking the completed forecast, along with the latest surface map, and going downstairs and preparing for this evening's newscast. As you can see, the map we received by facsimile machine from Washington will have to be greatly simplified before the information will make any sense to you. The studio is rather barren late afternoon. Our studio maps were designed to try and reflect the topographic features of the United States. They're permanent and washable.
Well, I'm telling you, look how different it is today. It's like it's like using typewriters. When I first got out of college, I got a job at a local newspaper, and of course, we had the yellow copy paper and typewriters, and you typed out your story, and you sent it. You physically carried it and put it in the editor's inbox, and he had a pencil, and he cross this and move this around. And sometimes he would get his scissors out and tape it around, tape it in different order, and then send it back to the typesetter, who would type it into another machine, and it would come out with this, set copy, and then they'd have to cut it and paste it up on a board. But that it shows you how things have changed. Back then, this was 1977, and Bob Ryan was actually taking a big marker and marking up a big thing to there. It's like that is so 1970s, isn't it? Anyhow, we just wanted to do a little salute there to the great Bob Ryan. Spell my name right, and all those folks there at Channel 7. Bob came from Channel 4. He worked at Channel 4 for 30 years. Right? He was at WCVB in Boston, which is now the Hearst station. I guess it was the Hearst station back then. I don't know, ABC affiliate up there. And he went and worked there, then started doing morning weather for the Today Show. And in 1980, I believe it was 1980, Today wanted more of an entertainment feel for their morning weather, so they brought Willard up, Willard Scott. Willard Scott was a longtime DC radio and TV personality. He'd done the Joy Boys and all that stuff. He'd been Bozo, and then he ended up, doing the Channel 4 weather. And he'd been, really popular in the 70s rather. And so they switched places. Bob came down to Washington and took over the weather department and kind of made it more weathery. I'm sure Willard would admit, Willard's not a meteorologist. Bob is. So I'm sure, it would be more newsy weather, so to speak. And Willard would go to New York, and Bob would come down here, and that's where it all started. And Bob worked here for 30 years, and then it was 2010 when, I'm not sure what the behind-the-scenes stuff was over at Channel 4. Perhaps they were figuring Bob is making too much money, is expensive. I don't know, but it ended up that his contract wasn't renewed, and he went over to 7. And Channel 7 now. Channel 7 had Doug Hill, still has Doug Hill as their main weather guy. And Doug came from Channel 9. So basically you had, Channel 4's top weather guy, Channel 9's top weather guy meeting over at Channel 7, so to speak. Channel 7, of course, then you see all the Maureen Bunyan, Gordon Peterson there, who were both from Channel 9. So it's kind of like a, Washington's best and greatest hits news team. So anyhow, just wanted to show some of that to you, and some good Bob Ryan memories. What's Bob going to be doing? I don't know. Is he going to be on another TV station? I don't know. Is he going to be doing some more internet weather stuff? I don't know. The rumbling was that he was going to be on the Washington Post Capital Weather Gang, so we'll see if he does something there. But I can't see him doing that much of a role there. I think Bob would probably want to do his own thing rather than kind of leech on to what the Capital Weather Gang's already doing. They have already got their people over there. I don't know what Bob could add to that, to be honest with you. Perhaps he ought to just go on and start his own weather site, Bob Ryan's Weather, .com. BobRyansWeather.com. Have you reserved that URL, Bob? I should get it. And then, hey, Dave, I'll pay you $100 million for it. Oh, yeah. Okay, folks. It's Monday. the 13th of May. Not a lot going on in news-wise. Driving around over the weekend, I have to say I love that 80s. I love 80s stuff. You know, I don't know what it is, but I love 80s pop and that synth stuff, Depeche Mode and Bananarama and The Cure and all that stuff, the Talking Heads. And I love it all. And what is so cool is on the weekends now, Wash 97.1 does these 80s weekends. And they just do it about just about every weekend. And they play a lot of that stuff. You know, I'm hearing the Human League on there yesterday. And it just says to me, this one format I think would really do well if it was 24/7 in the Washington area. Really cool, really high energy presentation, 80s, oldies, pop, rock format. You know, now you do hear some of the 80s stuff on Big, granted, and if you're tuning QSR on 102.7 out of Baltimore, they play a healthy dose of it. But I think Washington really needs its own 80s-oriented kind of oldie, if you want to say the term, classic hits, but I call them oldies station. And it just seems like that format is really missing in this market, and somebody could really clean up with it. You know, and I've said it before, you know, WNEW. I mean, I know what CBS is doing there. It's a prestige thing. They've got a lot of people working there. But, you know, and that New All Newser, they could get rid of everybody, plug it into an 80s, oldies boombox, and they could make triple the ratings overnight. I say it again, it's the truth. They really could. I mean, WNE, that whatever they want to keep the call letters WNEW, that's fine. I don't know, but they could take 99.1 and make it I'd say it would go up to 13th, 14th, maybe 12th place instantly with an 80s oldies format. It would cost a lot less too. But anyhow, I don't know. I like the people that do WNEW. I think they do a good job over there. You are seeing some slow growth in the ratings, you know, and I do think it's good to give WTOP competition. I think it makes sense in the long run, but it's a shame somebody can't do that format here in Washington. We need that. We need it, really. We need it. Somebody buy WAVA and flip 105.1 over to 80s oldies. Hey, those 80s oldies! Give me some Bananarama. Here's Cruel Summer. All right, folks. Thanks for watching Dave TV for this Monday, the 13th of May, 2013. Live long and prosper. Go see the, I don't know, new Star Trek movies opening up this week, so that should be interesting. I don't know. Live long and prosper.